Hi everyone, welcome to our second video on inventory valuation, and today we are focusing on the first in, first out method. It means when you calculate your cost of goods sold, use first the tomatoes that entered first in your inventory. In other words, your beginning inventory. And then you move on until you reach the final purchase. In our beginning inventory this year, we had 50 tomatoes that costed us $2 each. Later in March, we purchased 30 more tomatoes for $3 each, and we finally made a second purchase in October for 70 more tomatoes that costed us only $1 each. Now you have information regarding your quantity and your cost. You can calculate your goods available for sales, which is 50 times 2 plus 30 times 3 plus 70 times 1 equals $260. You had a total of $260 worth of tomatoes in your inventory during the year. You sold 100 bottles of ketchup and you used only 1 tomato per bottle. Keep in mind that sometimes you will need to calculate your sales and it will not be given to you. Now you have all the information you need to calculate your cost of goods sold. You still need to find out how many tomatoes you used during the year. Indeed, you produced 100 bottles of ketchup and you used 1 tomato per bottle, so you need to find out the cost of 100 tomatoes. Since we are in the first in, first out method, please take the tomatoes, the maximum tomatoes that you can from your beginning inventory. You had 50 tomatoes that costed you $2 each. Now you can deduce those 50 tomatoes from the 100 that you initially needed. So you still need to find out the cost of 50 more tomatoes. So you move on to the purchase that occurred in March. In March, we had 30 tomatoes and it costed us $3 each. Now you do the same process. You can deduce the 30 tomatoes from your 50. And you still need to find out the cost of 20 more tomatoes. So at this point, you only take 20 tomatoes. Even though you had 70 tomatoes in your last purchase, you only take what you need. It's 20. Now you can calculate your cost of goods sold by doing 50 times 2 plus 30 times 3 plus 20 times 1 equal $210. You use a total of $210 to produce those 100 bottles of ketchup. Now you have all the information needed to calculate your ending inventory, so you can take your goods available for sales. In other words, how much worth of tomatoes you had in your inventory during the year, $260, minus your cost of goods sold, how much worth of tomatoes you used during the year, $210. The difference equals $50, and you can double check with a picture of our inventory. In our inventory, we still have 50 tomatoes times $1.